Hi everyone, welcome back. Back with another review for you today. A brand new piece from Uniwigs. It's a new piece, but it's a name that's probably familiar to you if you're familiar with Uniwigs. Today I'm going to be showing you the 6.5 by 6.5 mono top, lace front, Uniwigs Claire Upgrade Plus. By my count, I think this is the fourth piece in the Claire family. One of the very first pieces I bought from Uniwigs was a Claire, and it was a 5.5 by 5.5 cap, mono top Claire, right? Then there was the 5.5 by 5.5 cap silk top Claire. Then came the upgrade Claire, which was mono top 6 by 6. Now there's the upgrade plus Claire, 6.5 by 6.5 monotop cap, and then the plus is the monofilament wire, they call it. If you've seen my review of the Megan or the Catherine, I talk about the fact this isn't a wire, it's monofilament string, kind of like fishing line. I will be honest, I haven't tried it on. I've been sort of checking it out, took it out of the box. Uniwigs was kind enough to send this one to me to take a look at and see what I thought. And I think it's a winner. I love, love, love this whole idea with the monofilament string. You guys might know this was an idea that originated in the Uniwigs Facebook group, customers sharing tips and tricks, and some folks were asking, you know, what's a good way to get my piece to lay a little flatter, right? If I don't want to wear it back and try and blend it with my, use my own hair at the front of my hairline, I'm really thin there. What do I do? How do I get it to be flatter? And some folks use gel and some folks use other tips and tricks. But one of the things that came up in the group was this. And some customers were doing this on their own. Uniwigs took a note and started actually producing their pieces with this little doodad, and it's great. I have test driven this with the Megan, and I love it. It really does help. It's the simplest thing. It's physics, but it really helps keep your piece flat at the front of your hairline. The Upgrade Plus Claire has a 6.5 by 6.5 cap. That is the largest cap in the Claire family. And I love the size of this cap. You can feel the difference between 5.5 by 5.5 and 6.5 by 6.5. It definitely feels different on your head. I have a very small head, and I personally find larger cap sizes up to a 9 by 9, so largest I think I have. And I find larger cap sizes more comfortable on my head. Everyone's head is different and everyone's preference is different. I like a larger cap size for comfort, and it gives me more coverage. With a larger cap size, like 6.5 by 6.5, I find I'm doing less to my bio hair. I really just pop this on and go. I don't have to spend time futzing with my bio hair, and that's great. The top on this piece is a mono top. I like a mono top in the summer especially, because it's lighter weight and more breathable than some silk tops. I will say that my personal opinion is the Uniwigs silk tops are very lightweight and breathable. I have silk tops in other brands that I find much heavier and they get hotter. So let's take a look. Breathability and being lightweight is one thing that some people like better about a mono top. It gives you a nice realistic looking scalp, but not as realistic as a silk top. That's just the way it is. With that said, it's cheaper than a silk top, so it's a trade-off. The Upgrade Plus Claire is a lace front, just like the other Claires and just like the Megan. So you're going to trim back the lace as far as you can to get that nice natural blend, right? So you don't have to try and use your bio hair at the front. Like, I'm very thin at the front of my hairline, so blending at the front's a little challenging for me. So a lace top piece helps blending because it meshes nicely onto your skin without having to have your own bio hair out at the front. I've been wearing my Bella and Stella, all of those are not lace fronts. Instead, they have a clip at the front to keep it flat, and you just put a little bit, I put a little bit of my bio hair out. And I really love those. I love that style of cap without the lace front. But so I haven't worn a lace front in a while. So going back to a lace front when I got the Megan has been an adjustment, but I really like it. Like, it looks good. So I'm excited to try it out with the Upgrade Plus Claire. And then of course, the star of the show, the monofilament string is the plus, puts the plus in the Claire Plus. This is simple physics to help pull down the front of the piece against the front of your scalp and keep it nice and flat. So you don't have to worry about a gap or adhesive or gel or anything like that. In order for this to work and do its magic and hold the front down, you have to size this monofilament string to snugly fit your head. Everybody's head is different, so it's custom to you. This is not hard. It's not nearly as complicated or time consuming as I made it look in the last video, but that's because I didn't know what I was doing. Now that I've done it, it's easy breezy, and I'm gonna give you the short version here, and you can go back and check out the excruciating Megan video to watch a grown woman futz around with this and make it look harder than it is. Here's the short version. All right, guys, so this is the piece, pretend the lace is gone. This is the piece on your head. This goes right around the base of your skull. Snug, not too tight, but snug. So then using the laws of physics, it's just gonna be a tension thing. It's snug around the base of your head so it pulls down on the front and keeps it flat. So in order for this to work, it has to be sized to your head. You'll notice that the monofilament, where it connects to the cap, the monofilament string, there's this little bead. Do you see it there? Yeah. And so this works like a fulcrum. Again, more physics. You just pull and you can see the string getting tighter, smaller, right? So you'll put it on, you'll size it to be the length you need it to be for your head. Again, I will say, take your time with that part. Don't rush the fit. Make sure it feels snug, but comfortable, not too tight. You don't want a headache or, anything like that. So adjust it until it's just right for you. And then all you do after you've adjusted it and gotten the right fit is you come out here and you go down right to the base where that little bead is, right? Take your excess monofilament and then tie a couple of knots right up against that little bead. Then after you tie the knots nice and tight, you just take a pair of scissors and snip off all the extra monofilament string. Now, the reason I said take your time with the fit, get it to feel just right, is because going back and trying to refit is far more complicated. You might even have to remove this and restring it, and that is not fun, FYI. So take your time, get the fit right, adjust it as much as you need to, then tie the knots and snip off the string. That's all there is to it. So I am going to go away from you, cut the lace off of this and fit the string, and come back, and I'm gonna try the Upgrade Plus Claire on for you so you can see what she looks like, and we'll take her for a test drive. I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I changed plans a little bit. It's not really fair to ask you to go watch another video to watch how to fit this piece. This is the review for this piece, so I should show you in this video how to fit this piece on your head. That just means I have to, in the Megan video, I got vulnerable and took off my hairpiece, but you know what? You're here because you're on a journey similar to mine. So if I can't show you what I have going on up here, if I can't be open and vulnerable with you, then, that's kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing these videos, because the purpose is to just share tips and tricks and lessons learned and help other ladies who are struggling with the similar thing. So I trimmed the lace front. I didn't do the best job because I just had big scissors. I'll probably go back and kind of trim back just a touch more with some small like cuticle scissors. I usually use those. And then here is the monofilament string. We're going to fit that to our head so it's snug right along the base of our skull, and we'll pull down the front of the piece. So I'm going in. Here's how to do it. Your excess string is going to be over on your right side. So what you do is you kind of go in head first to the piece. Makes sense if I just show you. So the front of the piece is facing you, the back is away. You take the string, right, and you go head in, and I'm gonna go under my little tiny nub of a ponytail there, and then flip it back, right? Now it's fitted down there. So then over here on the right side, you're looking for that piece of excess monofilament string, and you start pulling it, right? And you'll feel the piece getting tighter on your head, and you'll see it start to get flatter on the front. So again, the string is down here around the base of my skull, and I'm just adjusting this by pulling on it until the piece feels nice and snug, but not too tight that it would give me a headache or anything like that. You know, Uniwigs sent me this piece, and I'm not sure what length it is. I think this might be a 16-inch, but I like it. I've been wearing longer pieces lately because my bio hair is getting longer, but I kind of like this 16-inch, or I think that's what it is. All right, so I feel like I've pulled this down to just the right spot for me. So now I'm just gonna take it off. I'm gonna come in here, and I'm going to knot off the excess monofilament string, right? Just 2 simple knots at the base. And then after you tie your knots, you just take your scissors and snip off the excess. Right down by that bead. Yeah. Oh, I'm not holding it up, am I? There you go. So, I'm again ready to wear it. So now I'm going to open up the clips. And I'm going to go in head first again, right? So the front of the piece faces me. I go here and take my fitted string down around the base of my ponytail and flip it back, nice and snug. And now I'll clip down those clips. All 4 of them. Whoop, missing one. There you are. All right. I think I need to, pull out my bio hair a little bit at the front just to help it blend. And then I'm gonna take out my ponytail and brush this through to blend my bio hair and my helper hair. Okay, guys, this thing is it's so snug. I mean, it's so funny how like this tiny little piece of string makes such a huge difference. It feels so much more secure. And I know that this doesn't make any sense, this next part, but it feels like the clips pull less. I don't know. It's just this, I love, love, love this addition to hair toppers. I think it's great. And you know what? Here's the beauty of it. If you get one of these, the Plus or the Megan, and you maybe, I don't know, for whatever reason, you're like, I don't know about this string thing, it doesn't really work for me, just cut it off and you have a perfectly good, usable hair topper. And then you can go back to what a lot of us used to do, which is sew in a little extra clip at the front to help keep it snug and flat. So no harm in trying it. I love it. I can't tell you what a difference it makes. I also, you know, haven't been wearing lace fronts for a while, so I forgot all about the fact that, you know, sometimes you got to do a little blend right at the top, right there. on the lace. So I grabbed some eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in with some black. I might regret this, but I have pretty dark hair. So let's see if I can blend a little bit on the front edge of that lace. Blend it right into my hair and make it disappear. That would be awesome. How flat that is. So crazy. What do you think, guys? Again, I need to mess with the part. It's like right out of the box. But the hair is so pretty, and I'm loving this like length on it. You guys see? That's pretty, yeah? It's nice and swingy and bouncy, and when I do this, it doesn't pop up on the front because that string is holding it in place. I really am into it. And you know, the nice lightweight mono top is great for the warmer weather. And also it's a, you know, a lower price point than the Megan. The only differences between this and the Megan are the cap's a little bigger on Megan, you get a silk top on Megan, and it costs more. But I mean, I love it. I'm really into this. I just like the way this is kind of, ooh, girl. Okay, this is the 6.5 by 6.5 mono top lace front Claire Upgrade Plus. The plus being the monofilament string, which you adjust to fit the size of your head, and then you use that to help pull down the front of the piece and keep it nice and flat and snug and secure. Nothing not to like about this one, ladies. Yeah, I think I might just go out and take her for a spin. All right, if you have any questions for me, please let me know. I did have someone ask if I could do a video showing how I sew in an extra clip at the front. I'm happy to do that for you, and we'll queue that up as on my to-do list. With that said, if you get a Megan or a Claire like this, you don't have to add an extra piece at the front because it's nice and flat all on its own. Huh, this looks good. I'm happy. Okay, have a great day or a great evening whenever you're watching, and I really appreciate you taking time to stop by and check out these videos. I hope you find them helpful. I hope that my sharing helps you on your hair loss journey, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the box below. Oh, and as they say in YouTube world, please subscribe to my channel, or not. I'd love it if you did. You'll know the next time I upload one of these videos. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.